Reverend Father Stephen Bogwa, Reverend Father Patrick Mwania, Sister Josephine Kangogo, all protocol observed. Good morning to everyone. I fear to be asked to give a keynote speech. I'm not the right person perhaps for that, but I will just give my own reflections on some of the work we do and how we engage with all of you. I feel like I know you and I'm connected with you as my brothers and sisters. To those who have been given, much will be asked of them. As Sister Lina was mentioning, all the numbers of sisters educated through the investment from the Conrad N. Hilton Foundation, I kept thinking and wondering, what are the changes we are seeing in our own congregations? What are the changes or transformations are we seeing in our communities? And what is the difference between now and a few years ago? Can we only count the numbers, or can we see the transformation in the lives of the people? So in a spirit of communion, I am pleased to join you today to celebrate the Global Research Network, a forum that continues to advance the social mission of the Church and provide research and data that addresses social concerns in the consecrated lives and ecclesial communities. I am truly honored to return to my alma mater. I graduated summa cum laude here in Cuea in 1998. Whenever I return here, this university brings fond memories. My experience here fueled and shaped my academic aspirations, stimulated and distilled my intellectual perspective, and opened my eyes to see the world from a new perspective, including impactful contribution of the Church and Catholic sisters in evangelization and transforming communities. Most importantly, it nurtured the faith and trust in God that I have today. I bring greetings from the Conrad N. Hilton Foundation and want to convey our appreciation for the partnership with the three entities that have already been mentioned that form the Cerra Africa. The Association of the Sisterhood of Kenya, the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, and Tangaza University. I want you to know your partnership in mission and board leadership demonstrates solidarity and synodality for the common good. I am grateful for your enduring presence and support from the humble beginnings. Thank you to the staff of Cerra Africa who have diligently operated and developed research that is contributing significantly to the Catholic sisters. It was not just born after 9 months. It was a long, long journey that started a few years ago. And I would say it's almost 10 years since Cerra Africa was born, or was conceived, and I will be telling you why. Allow me to also express gratitude to the Center for Applied Research in Apostolate at Georgetown University, represented here by Father Tom Gant and a board member, for the mentorship and support of these three research centers in Mexico, India, and Kenya, and for the accompaniment you have provided to the Sisters Visiting Scholars program over the last 10 years. these sisters have been contributing to research conducted in different countries and continue to develop informative studies that continue to inform practice within consecrated life. Today, I am joined by colleagues from the Conrad N. Hilton Foundation and the Catholic Sisters Initiative, who together we work very closely. No one dreams alone. Ms. Angelique Mutomo, please, Senior Program Officer for Africa, stand. Sister Agnes Jerry, whom we sent errands here and there. For the last month, she has been in Ethiopia and South Africa representing us. Thank you. Those two are members of my team, and we have others who are representing Asia and also US and Latin America. Thank you. We also have 3 of our colleagues celebrating 10th anniversary, working at the Conrad N. Hilton Foundation. Mr. Luis Franco, Director of Workplace Services, please. Mr. Ian Guzman, Senior Director for Information Technology. And Mr. Vargas Mokason, Senior Manager of Investment Operations. Together, we have been traveling, conducting site visits to funded projects in Nairobi and its outskirts. We have had exciting and life-giving moments, and I will be sharing some of those moments. Today, I would like to focus on 3 points. I will briefly focus on a path of hope in challenging times that we are living in. I will also discuss Conrad N. Hilton Foundation and Catholic Sisters, for this has been an engaging relationship that started way before any of us was. He was born in 1870s, so I do not think there is anyone in this room who was present at that time. I will follow with a brief approach in support of sisters and how we do our work. So, on the path of hope in challenging times, in this Jubilee year, we are gathered as pilgrims of hope, aware that we are living in challenging and unprecedented times marked by conflict, international funding cuts, and people in the peripheries experiencing significant challenges. If there is anything I have heard for the past few days I have been here, is the cost of product is increasing day by day. As pilgrims of hope is the anchor of our lives. Hope is a dream that allows us to put our confidence in God, a feeling of expectation and trust that even when we do not know the outcome, God carries us through the moment. Hope underscores the pilgrim's optimism. In times of challenges and uncertainty, let's hold firm in faith, hope, resilience, and optimism. These are key tenets that will guide you as a pilgrim. As we discuss research today, researchers possess hope, resilience, optimism, incisive discipline, and patience. These qualities compel them to design, correct, and discern research findings and develop recommendations. The data generated helps to answer fundamental questions that impact humanity and the ecosystem. Our focus on these days about research action research will help us to recognize a trend that is worth exploring further to interpret what it may mean for the common good. Until a few years ago, consecrated life in Africa and many of the emerging economies, including the church, relied on feelings in making decisions and not necessarily on data that could unearth trends. With advances in technology and now AI, Research centers such as Cerra Africa and Global Research Network are key in helping to correct data in a more streamlined way to help communities and networks embody evidence-based decision-making, and even creating longitudinal studies to understand the trends over the years. Is the number of women religious growing? Is our congregation growing or declining? And what steps do we need to take? And not wanting to wait until things happen and we start saying, we saw the trend, but we never thought it was going to come this far. As congregations, as institutions, whether it's higher learning, monitoring demographic trends is one of the important ways that can inform the decision making. I encourage all of those who are here, who are researchers, to intentionally work to conduct studies that provide solutions to formation, social and economic challenges, and take action to address the situation as early as possible. As researchers, do not just do it to append your name and to count the number of research you have conducted or published. Contemplate on what studies you undertake. It is important to pause and reflect on the impetus for conducting a particular study. Ask yourself, what is the problem we are exploring here? And how can this problem be solved? Explore how the results contribute to informing practice for the common good of the communities, in the church and society, and how to engage protagonists in decision-making processes within programs, ministries, and governance. Exploring these questions intentionally will help us build a path of hope and a path that has a sense in solidarity in the work and in the solutions we provide that inform practices, change narratives, and change the way we approach things. To think that we will do things the way we did in 1960s when our congregations were founded. We are living in a new era, welcoming women who have different experiences. How will we engage them so that they can feel welcome in the communities that we live?